It's a final now in Philadelphia. The Warriors beat the Sixers 107-96, and it was a near 50-point night for Steph Curry, who goes for 49. He hits 10 out of 17 from three-point range, and it was buckets like this all night for Steph.
Curry right of the logo, drifts over it, takes a deep three straight on. It's good. Curry thought he got hit on the play.
Warriors Radio Network on the call. It is a big night for Steph Curry. And you're saying, well, Jason, you can't keep telling me Steph Curry is overrated. Just
MVP. Listen. MVP.
Look, the Warriors, now this is the 11th game in a row that he has scored over 30 points. And it was a huge night tonight. He had a great night tonight. But let's not confuse a fun player who gives you a lot of highlights with a guy who is raising the level of his team. Because in these 11 games, you know what the Warriors' record is now? 6-5. 6-5 in these 11.
Over 500,
30
baby.
points. Yeah, they just got there. They just got there. 30 points a night for 11 games in a row. He's had 40-point games in that mix. He has been absolutely huge. But it doesn't translate to wins and losses. Right? It doesn't. Steph Curry is fun. He's a human highlight reel. He's a phenomenal shooter. He's the best shooter I've seen in years. But is he raising the level of the Warriors? He's not. You know, he's
Come
not.
on, dude. They're 4 games over 500 in the East, and you're trying to stump for Randall as the freaking MVP, and then
That's
you're going to
4
go
games
and
over 500.
stomp, and you're going to go stomp on Steph Curry in the West? Come on, man.
This is exactly how it is. Julius Randle has played a great season, and the Knicks are 4 games over 500.
Sure.
Okay, they're in 4th place. All right, they are tied for 5th place now with the Celtics, who were rising, and now the Celtics are tied with the Knicks. The
Good
Warriors,
game by the Bulls, by the way.
Again, the Warriors are going to be lucky if they make it into the play-in round. That's where they are. They're 3 games back of the 8th spot. Okay, he's not raising the Warriors' level. Okay, if anything, you can say, boy, he's kind of like Kobe at the end, where he would give big games once in a while, and Kobe really wasn't the player he used to be, but boy, he was still a show. And that's what Steph Curry is. He's a show, and it's great, but it's not like, hey, the Warriors are 9-2 on this run, and here they are racing through. I can't give a guy the MVP when I don't even know if he's going to be in the top 8. All right, that's the way it goes. I'm sorry the West is tough, but hey, Steph Curry had no problems in the West when he had a peaking Draymond Green and Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant. He had no problems then. But the true greats can do it themselves, right? You can raise the level, not doing it. Okay, Luka Doncic has raised the level of Dallas basically all by himself because Porzingis is in and out of the lineup, and he's not been able to do it. But Luka Doncic has done it. Other players have done it. And Steph Curry right now, but he needs help. But he needs help. So wait a minute, is he an all-time great or does he need help? Right, because you can't tell me one or the other. Because LeBron got the Cavaliers to the finals in the East many years when the second best player was Anderson Varejao. Okay, so he was able to do that many, many times and go through playoff rounds and get to the NBA Finals. So really, Steph Curry is a show. That's what he is right now. It is a show, but it's highlights and how much substance is there to it. When you're 6-5 and you're barely 500, when you're able to do this, okay. I mean, that's kind of what he is. I enjoy it. It's fun. It's fun to see him hit these shots. Somehow he still gets single covered, and he's able to get that push off with the right arm and get those free shots, and he's able to do it, and it is a show. But the impact in the standings is really not. They're a 500 team.
They'd be in the 7th seed in the East, right on neck and neck with your beloved Knicks. And now
but they're not in the East.
No, but now you're using the LeBron James dominance of the East when all you did was denigrate that and push that down for years.
LeBron went to finals. LeBron went to finals.
That's fine, but the point is you were kicking that down when it was happening, saying, it's watered down and it's trash.
I'm just saying get in the playoffs if you're Steph Curry. We don't know if he's even going to get into the playoffs. I mean, I'm just saying go to the finals.
But that's the beauty of it. We still have a month to do this argument.
Get in the playoffs.
Because the Knicks might not make the playoffs.
Oh, stop with that. You're insane. Come on, just stop. Stop with that silliness now. I mean, really, come on. We're the hottest team in the NBA right now.
You win 6 in a row, and all of a sudden, everybody's popping champagne like it's
We're the hottest team in the NBA. No. That's why. Because this could be as good as it gets. Okay, this might be it.
right now, in this moment.
As good as it gets.
Like after beating the Pelicans yesterday.
Yeah.
You then dismissed as trash. Yeah, you try to elevate your team. You're driving me insane.
Well, listen, you know how much losing I've had to worry about the last. There's been a lot of losing. The Warriors have had a lot of winning, and now they're not winning. The Knicks have had a lot of losing, and now they have winning. You know what? Everybody's got to have their day. That's kind of how it goes. Everybody's got to have their day. and this is our day. Look, let me just illustrate my point. We talk about how the reason he enjoys this is because of his reputation, right? I told you last hour, if LeBron was doing the exact same things as Steph Curry, right? If LeBron had 11 games in a row of more than 30 points, but the Lakers were 6-5, he'd just be getting killed for it, right? He's not raising the level of the team. They're not winning, so what does it matter? It's more empty stats for LeBron. I mean, that's how it is, right? Because LeBron is more polarizing than Steph Curry, and Steph enjoys a great reputation. So, okay. So here's Steph Curry, who's second in the league in scoring, and he's got his team in 10th place in the West. All right, how about this? How about I tell you about a guy who's actually scoring a little bit more per game and leading the league in scoring? Where is his team? They're in 10th place in the East. Is anybody talking about Bradley Beal for MVP? Is anybody? And he's actually having a better season scoring than Steph Curry. I mean, it's close. It's like 31.3 points per game versus 31 points per game because Steph is on this run. No one's talking about that. Bradley Beal has the Wizards, 5 games or 4 games out of 8th spot. Steph Curry has the Warriors 3 games out of the 8th spot. So it's but Steph Curry's the MVP, but it's not Bradley Beal. I mean, really. And you're talking about the difference in the standings being 33 losses for the Wizards and 29 losses for the Warriors. And I get you're going to do the whole East versus West, but we're talking about what a guy does, right? How good a guy is and what he can do. No one's thumping the bed going, hey, all right, come on. Hey, what about Bradley Beal for MVP, man? Look at where the Washington Wizards are. No one is doing that, but because everybody loves Steph and they want to be effusive about him, and there's this desire to praise him over other players because of that image. That's why he gets it. I mean, seriously, that's why he gets it. No one was this effusive about Joel Embiid, despite the fact he is absolutely dominant this year for the Sixers. And there's no big changes other than Joel Embiid has decided, hey, it's time for me to be a superstar. It's time for me to do this. And Joel Embiid is doing it, right? You can be mad at James Harden and all these guys all you want, but hey, all the Nets do is win every game by 30 points. All right. I mean, so you're seeing these guys raise their teams and raise their levels a bit. And I see Steph Curry with these Golden State Warriors now behind 8 teams, right? And they're tied for ninth in the Western Conference.